Good morning. So here we are. Right, so last push for stuff to get done before it goes in the water. So today, possibly, we're going to do alternator belt, engine start, make sure that the impeller doesn't leak, the fuel filter doesn't leak, and then we just got a load of tidying up jobs. Like we're going to put the front bumper on, put the Dodger on and stuff. So anyway, alternator belt first. I was just speaking with my friend James, so I've done a bit of it, but I shall reenact it for you, just for the camera. So, I don't know what you can see. I think you can see quite a lot there. So, 2 nuts on an alternator. There's this one that holds the alternator, and then there's one down here for the adjuster. So, what we're going to do, loosen that, okay, and then we'll loosen that one, okay, and the alternator will move slightly, and then obviously you just whip the old alternator belt off. Easy as that. Bosh. Now this one, it's in fairly good condition, doesn't it? So this is going to be a spare, but we've got one, so we might as well stick it on. So yeah, well, it actually looks slightly different to this one, so we'll just make sure it fits. All right. Well, let's make sure it fits now. Then, will you? I can tell you're interested. There we go, good as gold. So it's going to go on. I'm just going to clean this up a bit first because that's got a bit of corrosion on it. So just going to put a bit of rust cure on it. I'm not going to take it off and paint it this time. We'll do that next time. Okay, speak to you in a minute. Ah, look at that now, beautiful. What a job. Okay, let's get this new belt on. That'll do it. Okay, it's going on properly this time. Do like a little test fit before. There she goes. Not quite. Right. Okay. Right. Looking good. Now, there's many ways one can put this back on, apparently. The method that we are going to use now is called brute force. Probably, absolutely. It's got a knot on the back as well. Alright, so that's done. It's bloody had a knot on the other side. Why would you have a spinning knot on the other side? Anyway, all done. So they reckon no more than 5 mil of deflection on this. So let's have a look. That'll do us. That's tight enough. We'll see it running anyway. You'll see it running in a minute. It's not gonna hit the engine. So let's get some fuel up out in this bleed, and then bloody hell, I think we're ready to do the crank. Bit of mucking about starting to do that. Okay gang, hopefully the camera's set up better than it was last time. We're going for the engine start now. I'm not going about because I just primed the system. So got a hose feeding water into this bucket. This bucket is then attached to the boat, and then it should come spitting out this exhaust chute eventually. So that'll do. Right, let's do this. Right, power's on, ignition's on. Okay, cold start sequence. Apparently that's neutral. We pull this up, and then we push it down, and then we give it some revs. Ignition on. Here we go. Plan B, in the cockpit, running off. There we go. And look at that. Beautiful. Right, anyway, quick, let's look for leaks. That's not really there. Okay, it's a bit loud down here with the engine cover off. But the oven's running beautifully well. No leaks from the primary. That runs good. And no water from the impeller. Fabulous! And no solar flow butler, but you can't be happy with that. Anyway, a few more checks. Whew, right. So mechanically, I'm happy with the bits and bobs we've done. That's alright, as I say, all changed. So tidying up now, and then what we're going to do, put the Dodger on, put the front bumper on, and then we're pretty much good to go. Alright, and then next Saturday is launch day. Woohoo! 26th. Woohoo! Good morning. So, what is today's job, I hear you ask? Right, the yard is absolutely empty. Today we are doing anti-foul on the bottom of the boat. So that is the bit that goes in the water. So I've started, I've not filmed everything. First thing we did this morning was we chipped away these little flaky bits with a palette knife, and then we sanded them down, and then we give it a rinse with clean water. There's a bit on the other side, and then we have masked off. Because of this white stripe you can't really see it, but there is masking tape on there. Woo! So that is a pain job as well, because you got to run a masking line all the way around the boat. So that's it. Now next job is just to whack on some anti-foul. So it is now 10 past 11, so I think about 45 minutes, an hour to get the first coat on. Bit of lunch, and then maybe I get the second coat on this afternoon would be good, otherwise back tomorrow. Anyway, there's no point in filming it, you know, it's like watching paint dry. So I'll guess I will show you the finished article when we're finished. So yeah, all good. Speak to you in a minute. There we go, and by the magic of television it's on. First coat's on. Look at that, lovely. So it is actually 1:15. I finished about 1:05, so it was 2 hours to get it on. But anyway, it looks good. I'm gonna hang around now, get the second coat on. If I start, I'm thinking start at 3 or 4. I'll be finished by 5 or 6. And then masking tape will be off and that'll be it. Right, well that is 2 coats. So I'll give you a quick look. See, that is before the masking tape comes off. Don't know if you can see it from there anyway. And then, so I'm going to whip the masking tape off now. I've got a little bit, well, got about 1.5 litres left maybe. So I might hang around for another hour and just slap that underneath. Because otherwise it would just sit in the garage and then get chucked away next year when I buy another 5 litres. Anyway, let's get the masking tape off. There you go. She looks $1 million. Mwah, chef's kiss, my friend, the Solent boat butler might say. There you go. Shady side. Okay, so what to do? We might stick a bit more on, but that'll do for you guys. Well, here she is. Bumper on. There you go. Dodger up. All good. Anti-foul, engine service, bar oil and filter, everything else. That's it. Mrs. Spooky's going to join me tomorrow. Cushions on board, spring clean, and then that's it. We're floating down the river. Speak to you later.